So as we have seen the elements, all these elements are also present in a step well. So the steps that denotes the architectural rhythm through the repeated steps and the geometric pattern gives a repetition and gives a discipline in the user. As we can see that, uh, is my pointer visible? Yeah. As we can see that there are different ratios of the trade and riser for different staircases. During the stepwells, ergonomics was not a very practiced science. So the trade and the riser were in the ratio of 1:1. As we can see in the residences, it is usually 1:1.5. So the trade and the riser, the descent was not comfortable enough to climb down, but it was very well comfortable enough to perform the rituals or maybe sit there or perform gatherings there. The pillared pavilions and the floors depict the structural and the social hubs. The multi-story terraces and floors provided shade, gathering spaces, and visual connectivity. The step corridors. The step corridors acted as the transition from the public to the private, descending from the most public zone to the most private zone of the kunda. The ornamentation, sculptures, and narratives depicted the mythological reliefs and the daily rituals of the women there. It also gives a cultural identity for that particular region. The geometry and the proportion depict the accommodation and multifunctional aspects of space. The modular coordination of the elements allowed the flexibility of conducting different activities at the same time. The proportionate arrangement of all the elements satisfies the laws of environment, allowing a comfortable atmosphere inside the stepwell, even for masses. Sustainability was not only achieved in planning or cooling techniques, but right from the inception. The Karagalam suggests references of trees and animal locations depicting the source of water. The presence of certain trees and anthills suggested the depth of the groundwater table and the quality of water that helped to construct stepwells accordingly. In all the above examples, there is a strong connection of spaces of stepwells and the social activities. So I've tried to sum up all the connections in this table where we can again see the steps which are acting as a visual connectivity and discipline are used as seating spaces or for informal gatherings or performing rituals, whereas the pavilions or the arches that gives the strength and the stability or the sunshades can accommodate masses for various processions. The thala or the floor that connects the built and the unbuilt was used for performing rituals or any other social activity and also guided the people for the perfect direction. Vapi or the step corridor was used as a transitional space for informal interaction. The geometry and the proportion, as we can see, gives a flexible gives flexibility for using the space, for using a particular space for multiple functions. The geology and the orientation gives a comfortable atmosphere for all the users there. So in today's context, there are several examples of step wells which are being restored, such as the Rani Ki Vav in Patan, Rudabaini Vav in Adlaj, which are the major heritage sites open to public sightseeing. The Barkha Bawdi in Jodhpur was restored for rainwater conservation. The Rajon Ki Bawli in Delhi is again restored for water conservation and it also carries out guided tours and community events. The Badi Bauli in Hyderabad is used as a heritage park. As we can see, all these or many other step wells are being restored. They follow a particular framework for the conservation. The main cause is the hydrological reactivation of the natural water. Then we can see that the use of natural materials which was then used is again reused in the conservation. That led to community led stewardship of the people and from the public, and the public participation make the framework or make the restoration a successful event. We can also seek a technological integration, like the use of digital mapping, the AI tools to see or to see the quality of water or the quality of structure. So there are many more success stories of restoration of step wells, but majority of them have a limited access to public. So, depending upon the current condition of the building, the current condition of the water, the current condition of the restored step well, we can reuse the space, or or we can say the adaptive reuse of the space by providing activities like cultural events or amphitheaters for or cultural performances, which is very well seen in the Bansilal Pet Stepwell. We can also create spaces for yoga, meditation, and quiet reflection that utilizes the natural coolness and the quiet environment of the subterranean levels. By activating the upper ground level or wider pavilion areas as traditional markets, that will generate revenue for maintenance and also promote the art and craft of the particular region. We can design seating areas on steps or in shaded pavilions to encourage social interaction similar to their historical role as their community hubs. We can also create floating stages or decks or viewing galleries to have a view of the non-approachable areas of the stepwell. Now, if the stepwell is not in a condition for public use or not strong enough to withstand the live load of the public, we can always create urban plazas or nodes by developing the surrounding of the stepwell into a paved plaza that links it to the surrounding of the urban fabric, as again, which is done in Mansilalpet, Hyderabad. We can also create walkways or FOBs or fencing that allows a step well to be viewed from the street level or just above the step level, or just above the step well, that attracts the pedestrian movement also. So to conclude, depending upon the restoration techniques and uh, state of the structure, community engagement must be promoted. Social activities like educational tours, performing arts, cultural events, revival of temples in the vicinity, weekly art and craft markets, exhibitions, photo shoots, book clubs, informal gatherings are few of the activities which can easily be conducted there. Restored spaces can be used as open amphitheaters, public plazas, hard bazaars, cafes, public parks, resting lounges, library, photo booths, etc. Incorporation of such activities will not only help maintain the sanctity of the space, but also lead to income generation and employment facilities. Public engagement in the revival and usage of stepwells will inculcate a sense of ownership, authority, and responsibility. Finally, the citizen is the king, and the stepwells will be commissioned by the citizen and for the citizen. So, With this small introduction to Stepwells as a social space, I would like to end my presentation here and would like to generate awareness among the listeners to restore the stepwell or to have a public participation in restoring the stepwells and reusing them as the social space. Thank you.